Morning. Because Stanley, good morning. Munange, Stanley, you'll be surprised. According to Ugandan law, a young person goes up to 35. Na yenga ate in under normal circumstances, according to the UN, omuvubuka abera akoma ku myaka 25. After that, obato kyali muvubuka naye munange bye Uganda nabyo bichufa. And I think that the law was made to favor politicians, because majority of the time for someone to get political success abera ebisere bisinga ali myaka 35. So kata abasobola okukiikirira abavubuka, you'll be surprised tuina abantu abali myaka 45 nga bakiikirira abavubuka mu parliament. You'll be surprised. Good morning, Wilbur, Timmy, Abby, Harbert, Joshua. Bana ntandikidde ku comment ya Antonio. Nengamba lero Joshua ndabera mba ngenda kyogerako. Kumbe Joshua akedde. Rose, bravo, good morning. Timmy, mu Uganda okyali muvubuka nnyo. According to the UN you're not. According to the UN, majority of us are no longer youth, but we are Ugandans. This is when we should identify with our country, so that we are youth. Which one? Sorry. Yeah. But good morning, people. Today I want to celebrate us. Twandibanga tuchaliba youth ne tuliba emyaka ejo. What's the best way to say it? I actually should have done 40 years and below. But tugende kweje myaka 35. Why am I saying we celebrate ourselves? Our generation, good morning Mokose. Our generation is a generation of people that are self-made. Majority of us are self-made. Of course, Bagamanti, Uganda is a country that is full of young people, and these young people are self-made. Majority of these young people, majority of us, Amin and Mark, good morning. Majority of people our age, we are making ourselves. I've been in conversations where I've engaged people 46, 47, 48, 50. Majority of them, what about that? Majority of us, we are self-made. Majority of the men above 40 years got assistance, very good assistance from their parents. Of course, majority of them were not also taken to school. So you would say that probably instead of school, they were given that. But majority of them, I know people in their 60s, for example, that's built on their parents' land. Fair. You have to go and get your own land, build your own house. After some piece of advice, I'm soon coming out of university. Yeah, life after campus. I don't even know. How did you manage? Timmy, one thing you need to understand is that life after campus has to happen, and everyone goes through that life their own way. There is no. I can tell you that no one has there is no standard. There is no standard to how you're supposed to go through life after campus, because they don't know where Antonio Tukusanze. So you need to understand, Timmy, for the guys that went through campus, the first 2 years, actually mostly the first 1 year after campus, how did you experience it? Timmy, tumweko advice. Personally, I find that buli muntu omwako ogusoka nga wakava ku campus gumunyiga. Abamu gubanyiga okusinga. I'm telling you, alina n'abaana ba planned kidding ewaabwe waliyo sente. Neera nabo the first year after campus yabanyiga. So Timmy, the best thing for you to do is to prepare your mind. For you to know that yes, it will be hard. Okay? And if you can save money for that period, save money. If you can try to network right now and make sure you have a job by the time you leave campus, even better. Because the first year after campus is hard for everyone. The first year after campus is not only hard because of finances. No. It's also hard because of the confusion that happens. After campus, people are confused. Herbert is saying, I love the song at Amin. Do I even know what Apple Music is, Herbert? It's not on. Pade, good morning. Pade battery oje mvuzolo wale teina tagali. Teina. Bilibi yali ekolanga moroka yaite charginga. First 1 year is a year of realization that when you know life, life in the movies is not real. True. You see, when we are at campus, everyone has an idea of what life will be after campus. Fabakuranga tukulide mu family enjavu, we start imagining that after campus, immediately after campus, life will get better. We'll get a job, buy our first TV. We can maybe to turn up business. You start imagining that after campus, you start a business, it will be successful and all that. But the first year of campus is like you have no idea what you're going to do. The first year of campus is like so even if you know, by the way, it's almost like you know nothing. And this happens to everyone. It happens to even the very best. Rich kid, but at least mogo mwako ogusoka nzikitwalina omuvubuka twalina yenge wawe bagagga naye era omwaka ogwasooka bamugobe ewaka. You'll be surprised. Timogo omwaka ogusoka n'abazadde bo babeera confused, baba tabamanyi kigenda mu maaso. So majority of the time, instead of supporting you, they want you to grow up. I remember the only kids that actually got support from their parents up in the first year, nzijukirayo omuwala yali omu yafumbirwa muwogo omwaka bawe namutwala ebweru ng'ate waabwe baavu kwegamba nga maama ne taata balina okusupportinga omwana oyo yeyali agenda okusitula famire, era I'm sure kati muzigo baavaamu, naye nga abazadde abalinawo ku ssente ogwo omwaka ogusooka basobola n'okugoba ewaka ogende gwe wennyini okule, okitegeera. So the first year of campus, Timmy, all you can do is prepare your mind for confusion. Try as much as possible. But there are chances that you will not even get confused. There are chances that things will work out for you, that you will be prepared. I find that the best way to prepare for the first year is to try as much as possible and not listen to so many people. Nzomwako gwasoka after campus, ebizu byonna bye nayitamu nawuliriza abantu. I listen to advice. We have we are unique people, so that means that because you're unique, you're going to go through life in a unique way. You don't go and ask for Arthur for advice. Njagala kola kino nkikole ntya. Then you go and ask Joshua for advice. Njagala kola kino nkikole ntya. Everyone is going to give you their perspective, and some of these people, their perspective is wrong. Some of them have no idea what they are telling you. And I'm telling you, the first 3 years of my suffering after campus were because I listened to people. That's why I'm telling you, Timmy, you're going to be confused for the first year. But be in that confusion alone. Figure it out alone, I'm telling you. Or say you get one person and listen to only that person, so that if you're making mistakes, you make only those mistakes. Because as you grow up, I've realized that nobody has things figured out. Everyone is just gambling. It's just that some people things work out, and then we start thinking, oh, they have figured out the formula to life. Nobody has life figured out. I had mentors. They tell us we outgrow mentors, right? So I had mentors when I was 24, 25, and they were like the optimum of wisdom. Optimum. They were the epitome. Amaze chogera oluzungu ndumanyi kati nawe nkimanyi otyamu kati akagambe epitome ndoza webuza je nkadde mu mutwe kali kwese. So I used to think that my mentors were the epitome of wisdom. But as I grow up and get closer to them, I realized they were also just figuring out life. It's just that for them, they knew how to take risks. They had taken enough risks already, so they knew that if I take this risk, things will work out this way. So they took risks, and risks worked out, and yeah, so things worked out for them. and they really, you know, when natuka nenda banga they are confused nga nabo banebuuzako. I think that's how we outgrow mentors. We know what to kind of panicking, then you realize that oh, everybody goes through this period. So for the guys that went through campus, the guys that went through institutions, tell us, how was the first year after graduation for you? How did you go through it? So that Timmy gets ready. Timmy Agama is getting out of campus, but he doesn't know how he will get. Of course, Habat Yagambye, the first 1 year is a year of realization. Wasubaru afachi wasubaru omundu mugupika mugwe gumupika ati Timmy asomye echi Timmy asomye electrical engineering. Hii Timmy electrical engineering, I know you will not go through a lot of confusion, I'm thinking you won't, you just have to know what do you want to do. Gwe Timmy, I think yeah, so Timmy, it's important for you to know what you want to do and do just that. Do just that. No one has the formula of life figured out. Can't you say no? This is something that after graduation, I struggled a lot. I did not struggle because I did not know what I wanted, but I asked a lot of people, what should I do? What do you think I should do? Where do you think I should invest my money? And I now realize that majority of these guys had no idea what they were doing also. And it's just that for them they were grown, and eventually be working out. I remember I asked someone who is me, I've literally never been employed. So I asked someone who was employed in government what I should do for a business, and I took her advice, and that's one of the biggest mistakes of my life. Yeah, that's one of the biggest mistakes of my life. So I'm thinking, Timmy, the good thing is you did a course that is not bad. With your course, there's so much you can do with life, I'm telling you. I've said time and again, urban. Ulira courses ogenda okukola ku university. Ulira medicine, say medicine, engineering, law. Nagamba course chendala. Architecture. Bannange banzise commuting kajeko architecture. Kwegamba nina courses enjagala abana bange bakole basoke bakole degree ezisooka ezo zange ezo fallback position. Kati Timmy, the good thing is your course is a fallback position. Your course is a fallback position. Your course is a fallback position, which means your course is a very nice course. You cannot go wrong with your course. Okujjako nga bakukaka okugikola. But webate bakukaka kugikola, there is so much you can do. Orabanze mukatemba gye nkoledde. Orabanze mukatemba gye nkoledde. So, and it doesn't matter if you have been working during campus or not. After campus, things are different. When you are at campus, some of the things you can skip because you're still a student. But after campus, there are bills you can't skip. There are responsibilities you can't skip. You start, people even start looking at you. That's life after campus. Then after campus, even the people that have never made it start thinking that they know why you're not making it if you're not making it. Now, if you're making it, people start thinking that for them, they don't even think that maybe you put in the work. So, personally, I think, Timmy, the best thing you can do is know what you want to do and start doing it now before you leave campus. Mama Baniagambi, the first thing you can do is probably volunteer at a place that does what you want to do. Since you're an electrical engineer, you could probably go to farms that do exactly what you want to do and volunteer there as an electrical engineer. I don't know what you guys do. Why? Timmy, by electrical engineer mukolachi. Mumukwale wiring wenyumba. Mukolachi. Because enaku zino Jackie, the way Jackie is telling us things, tubuzabuzibwa yakola mechanical engineering chokata kanika. Azimba with yeah? So Timmy, what do you do? Electrical engineers. Kati gwe engineer Timmy, kuno twabadde ne engineer. Engineer yabaddewo wano. Engineer nga bamubuuza oli engineer naye nga ekyo takiddamu. Ng'asirise ng'agamba bwami nyina company. Engineer. Era nkimanyi yabadde tafaayo. Oba tumugamba ki oba tumuyita engineer. Ye yabadde tafaayo kasita company yekola ebirungi. Era ne Jeke n'agamba naye mukama waabwe si engineer. But anyway, I celebrate you guys. One reason I celebrate us is because we are self-made. Nzenga Arthur, I'm self-made. Nzenga Arthur, I did not, for example, inherit land. I did not inherit a house. I'm building everything from scratch. The people that on the other hand started before us, I've been in conversations with them. There's someone I know in his 70s that is planning to go sell land, ancestral land. I'm telling you. Abi joking na kwa sina just a chapa chechiruddeyo ne chapa ochifulumira bwekiti okitegeera. So I think somehow you are self-made whether you like it or not. Yes, you get help along the way. I was with a friend of mine in the car and he was telling me, Arthur, nze nekoleredde sirina nyambye bichi, and I was telling him we all get helped once in a while. You cannot say that you have not been helped. No muntu yakuwa amagezi nakugamba kino bakikola bati yakuyamba. Me, for example, there is a gentleman that helped me that may probably never be acknowledged. I wrote a project, I wrote a TV show and shot a pilot, and I proposed this TV show to NTV. And at that time, there was a lady, Kati Joshua, and and there was a lady at NTV that time, Wali Mwakachi. I think that was around 2014. Yeah, 2014. So I wrote this TV show and we shot the first episode. I proposed it to NTV. And there was a lady called Pamela. And she liked the show. So she told me, go change this, and bring back. So I went back and reshot and sent it back. Unfortunately, when I submitted that last redo, and with Bamugoba, I had no idea what to do then because it meant the show was not going to air on NTV. So I met one of my friends who is really influential at NTV right now. At that time, still was influential, and so when I met him, I met Namusanga Kuyubisa. Ngai man, natadeo kashoka angeyo ku NTV. Ne man, ato mchara bamugobye. What do you think I should do? Guy nangamba gwe man. Kintu kyo kibulamu. Namukana ibo munampanja kulongosa. Kamera gye nakozesa eri bweti ne bweti. Bwe munampanja nanga Arthur, the world doesn't care. Yeah, the world does not care what you're going through. He was really rough. Yeah, I'm toning it down a bit, but because he's like 2 to 3 years older than me, I always considered him a big brother. So when he talked to me and I say, the world does not care. Oba toyina sente zipangisa kamera nungi, oba toyina chi ensi tefayo. The world does not care. Gwamanyi. Era show etejja kulaga ku NTV. Oba chi. Now, ideally, would expect a person to support you. He just told me point blank, it won't show. And now, knowing that lady, I did not know the lady, by the way. It's just someone you send an email. And it hurt me at that moment because I was trying my best. 2013 I was 23 years, so I was trying my level best. I can tell you, I was trying my level best. I did not really have a lot of money. It was my first sitcom. Bali bajita Marua Point. Era Marua Point twagitwane ku Urban. Ku Urban ni bajiba ne bajifula coffee shop. So tukola Marua Point eyo negana okuyitamu. Ono naina nkuba. I'm telling you, that statement that he told me, it is one of the statements that has made me the strongest. Because when the world doesn't really give a damn. The world doesn't give a damn. And I've continued to see it as I grow. As I grow, there is someone who tried to shoot in a cafe. I was short of finances. Muntu mukuru. Najja kushow yange. Afa njagala sente. Ngale sina sente. Na which might have not sasula. Njagala sente. Oyina okuba onezompa percent. Na imirirawo. Nengina nendete emitwalo 10. Njagala sente. Njagala mpetisi emitwalo 5. Nangamba ate gwe senga sigwe nkuyamba na buyambi okujeno. Now, this coming from just a random person, like if I met someone on the road and I told them Jango Nyambeko, it would be something that, but this came from a person that I've always been there for as well. Like I would go and work for him and I don't even get money. I've lent him money that he never paid back. What's the right? So coming to the cafe set, and Naraganti, he really doesn't care. I want money. Even again, an just sentence and an insigaza on an insimua. Never number of Kuzimua. Aba simply Morokabat, Nakoma Wema Vegan. I got take gwe. So I've seen the statement that friend of mine told me, like that was 10 years ago, right? The young number, the world doesn't care about you. The world doesn't care what you go through. The world, it keeps drumming in my head. And when it happened this time, I realized the world doesn't really care. The world cares what it can milk out of you. Kebere church, kagubere muzikiti. They care what they can milk out of you. What's together? You need to be giving them. You need to be giving them stuff. That's what the world is. Good morning, Joshua Agava. Good morning, Moses. His stand is saying, actually, the hustle starts at campus by second year, mostly male students. Yeah. With electrical engineering, Tori will be just be patient. Karuma Damia. Yeah. Electrical engineering, those are fallback courses. Whatever you courses I know first degree soka. Ngezo course I know kujikola. Bwamaro kole yo course au muwere course ye. Whenever I got a course in young bands, I did drama and film because I was already earning from the field. So I basically had to do it. Council Patrick Asiku, good morning. Good morning, Bernard. Good morning, Deep in Coffee. Shazaib. Hello, Charles Nkugwa, good morning. Yeah, so we need to try and basically understand that abavubuka, we are making ourselves. I realize that if you don't have value to add in whatever situation you're in, people don't need you, people don't care about you. Antonio inacho ngamba. Antonio. So I realize that it doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter. Family ngaga. As a young person, you're going to be self-made. Some of the guys that have been looking up to, and one thing I can tell you, for example, is that abasajja abakulu abo balaba nnyo omusajja gwe manya emyaka nkaaga tulina we twali nga bayombera ttaka ly'abazadde baabwe. Gwe eryo walitunda lye walekawo kati naffe katuligabane. Okitegeera nga basajja bakulu bali myaka nkaaga n'ensanvu naye nga bali mu kuyombera ettaka. Antonio Mulio Bidora Kabatri. Kabatri. So I have seen old men in their 60s struggle and fight for their parents' property. Ngabagamba wano waffe gwe wo watundawo bakwako eke iyo zine zisigadde naffe zaffe okitegeera naye omuvubuka okubeerawo nga you're in your 30s in your late 20s nga you're not looking at mzee yoyo bwafaawo wange. I remember, is it 7 years ago, around 7 years ago, an uncle of mine ngayagala ebintu bya maama we namutwala ne mu kooti. For me it was balinga babingamba nganga omusajja otayagala kukola ayagala kuwamba buwambi bintu bya maama we nga ndowooza basaaga. But I can tell you muzeeyi omusajja oyo yantuuzaako lumu ngambulira ebintu bye nangamba n'okungamba lwaki maama nze tayagala kumpa abaana babagagga babawa ne babawa ne sente za business ne babawa kinaki nze lwaki maama tampa. You get oyo ono omusajja gwenjogerako ebiseera ngaali myaka 38 kati alaka agenda myaka nga 46. Okitegeera gayi yatabukira maama we. Bw'atabukira maama we yatabuka nnyo okumanya yatabuka. Maama we ewantu ne wamutama n'atundawo. Bwe yatundawo n'amuwa ssente. Omusajja bamuwa ssente teyeebaza nakwebaza n'agenda. But I can tell you that man ran out. Ragnar, come. Hey. Come. First come here. Come here. Do you want to say hello to these people? You don't want. But then wake up. You have to go to school. Hey. Wake up. Open your eyes wide. Okay. Very true. Lindako. But the truth is, what we go through as Africans of figuring out our way isn't good at. And I'm trying to not reach to teach my kids because it makes people hate life. True, Stanley. It makes like from Africa. Sometimes also no close until a continent yakolimirwa. Like there are no systems to enable. Ochitegeera. There are no systems ku national level, there are no systems ku district level, there are no systems ku byaro tewaliwo systems yamba bavuka kwe figuring out. Okitegeera. And of course bogena bitundu gye tukulidde ewali youth centers weziri. Youth centers ezo ogenda okwesanga abazungu be bazizimbye, ba missionaries be bazizimbye. Okitegeera. Ate nezo youth centers because zituyamba buyambi nazo tizina nnyo kiziyamba abavubuka. One of the things that I want to do where I live is create a youth center that actually helps young people figure out how they are going to maneuver life, because we really need that. Me, I look at my boys and I'm thinking to myself, who else but you to help your kids to figure themselves out? Nze nakula nga the only place where you can probably go get guidance would be the church. Nenga ate ku church they don't really give you guidance. What they would do at the church would be what they would do would be to tell you how God wants what, how you need to do what to go to heaven, how you need to help the needy. How do you help the needy when you're needy yourself? So I'm thinking, of course, for generation because we have seen this, we have made life, we have made something out of life for ourselves. Ngati tufunye nnyo buyambi because yes zenyina abantu abampadde amagezi bangi naye ateera n'abanyambyeko kubonaabona bangi. Okitegeera abampadde amagezi bangi naye n'abanyambyeko okubonaabona nabo bayitirivu. Okitegeera ate bayitirivu nnyo nti people also have to figure out their lives. Oli mumubuuza ebibuuzo n'akuddamu kyakuddamu ogenda otufaafaagane nakyo. Olumu abantu bakuwa amagezi bw'ovaawo ne bagamba ye naye kaagenda akirabe alowooza ebintu byangu. I'm telling you there is a time one of my cousins told me yachingamba I think last year nga tuli mu motoka yange nanga ne gwe Arthur twayogera nga twayite tumanyi nti oyinza osobola emmotoka. Like the conversation she's talking about was a conversation from 2010 when they were sitting down with her family and they were saying hey mwana nga akedde emmotoka anaamalako alizimba ku nyumba oyo, those things. And then she tells me 10 years later that twaite tumanyi nti oli malako olaba ozimbye n'okuzimba. She said nnyo ozimbye n'okuzimba ndi ku nyumba yakubiri. Okitegeera ku myaka taata we gyali tegyali nga tannazimba. Okitegeere? And she's saying twaite tumanyi nti oli baako kyoba wakeera ogula emmotoka and stuff like that. So I'm thinking to myself, bwabanga they thought of that, why didn't they call me and tell me that pade eyo battery yo ojulidde ojana kutya eyo battery yo kabire n'omusajja gino n'agitwali okukakasa nti yeriko, just to make sure that kankulage eyange empya yiyo maintenance free nagiziza mu box kati eyiyo yeri ku mmoroka. Yeah, so I think, of course, one of the things that we can do for ourselves is not lie to ourselves. Tulekerawo okwerimba fenga abantu, tulekerawo okwerimba kye kisooka. Ekyokubiri, tulekerawo okulimba bannaffe. Me, I don't see someone making a mistake and I don't tell them. I don't see someone messing their life up and I don't tell them, because that's the least I can do. Sigenda kwata capital mukuwe na yate. The best thing I can do for you is to tell you that now you know what, you're messing up. I think you should go this way. I don't want you to come 10 years from now ogamente naigwe wanda banga ankole. So there is a time I had a friend of mine nange. Now I think after I figured out how I had messed up this and that, so I drive and I went to his place. And he sat here. Nina mistakes zenzizenkule mabega unalinga nawe ngosula nange osiba nange lwaki tewangamba. And the guy told me Arthur nali ntyo kunyiza. That's what he told me, nali ntyo kunyiza. So, and from that time that he gave me that statement, I've always made sure I don't keep quiet. When someone is making a mistake, I will tell them that, you know what, you're making a mistake and it's going to cost you. I tell them that you're making a mistake and it's going to cost you. That's the least you can do as a person. It's the least you can do. Yes, I know but gwengo omuntu esaawa eno tokkiriza gwosingako obukulu, because majority of the time the people that will take your advice are people that are younger than you. Tomukkiriza kukola nsobi ng'ogiraba okitegeera. But I celebrate you. I celebrate me. I celebrate all the young people that are trying to figure out life. I celebrate all the young people that are trying to figure out life, because it's not an easy thing. It's not easy at all. You find someone now come and say, I suffered a lot reaching here where I am. I don't care saving for them. Abantu batali exposed. You have a responsibility to your children. You have a responsibility to your children. Nti abana bote wali yakugamba mbunzaala gwo abazaala gwo wasalawo n'ogamba kanzaala abaana bano. So gwo boba gwo wasalawo n'ozaala abaana gwe kyeki kulowooza santi you don't owe them anything. You owe them everything. Gwe senga tewabazaala baali kaabye tebaali kaabye. Dad told me that that here you have nothing. That gave me a peace of mind. That I have to work for my own, but it helped me. It did. Photocopy. After I saw a person constructing a flat but using timber to make floors. Is that durable? I've seen people do it. Abazungu boba kozesa timber. Nyumba zabo. I'm sure you guys have seen that. So it's definitely durable. But I wouldn't advise anyone to do it. Temera bida cafe ya ku Saturday sawa 2. We can do it together as one. Nindebo Ganoria tukora hamwe. Kati Deep in Coffee ombuza Primo new model 15 cash. Ujajifuna neto nyigira omuntu. Kasiyenta akapyanga kalungi. I think this is a 2012. Kabala gavu. Deep in Coffee osobola gifuna neto nyigira omuntu. Tonyigira omuntu. Nenga yo osobola okugifuna. Osobola okugifuna. Mr. Kayongo. Ronaldo TX amazima gali nti emotoka yo sigivugangamu. Naye from the facts I have figured out, bwoba osobola okugula Ronaldo eya petrol gyoba ogula eba engine ya CC ziba 2.7 ya CC 2.7 I think, but its maintenance yayo obanga maintaininga ka Corolla kano okitegeera. Nene ya diesel naite ina buzibu eze emotoka ezenene mu diesel tesera nnyo kuwa buzibu. They are Toyota, right? So you can go ahead and buy, but if you can get a petrol one, it's even better. Timmy, try out income generating activities. Don't be discouraged by what people say. Or you to cancel. Yeah, I think one of the 37. Let me take a note here. It should be around. Temwera vile kulaba cafe ku Saturday. That's the theme song. Nindebo Ganoria tukora hamwe. Nwobusinje nwobumwe emirimo twetwaza. Bueno tukwatanise. We can do it together as one. Kana mobuzarwa nenyekireza zaitu. We take it for love and maganiza. Tumbeke hangare tuhami. Yes, we can do it together as one. We can do it together as one. Mukukola tuyombagana tulwanagana tusojjagana naye tukwatire wamu anti agali awamu gegaluma ennyama. So we can do it. We can do it. Yes, we can do it together as one. We can do it together as one. Muna. Emotoka gitemberi. Bana, tuli ku kiwanda. Tuli mu katale. Where the highs and lows may be there, the fights may be there, but when we get together as one, we can do it, we can do it. JK bimutwala Deep in Coffee, but I'm sure he's safe. He said he's trying to figure out things to do with insurance and how to sort the damages that were done by the catastrophe. But he's safe. He's safe. Juma, I'm 33 years old. I'm going to make 34 in January. Ndi musajja nkaddiye nno. Nkaddiye nze sikyali muvubuka. Kati nze olwo ndi mbakadde. But some kids come from Chiwomereze kituufu ekyo wama Arthur. That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. But it's mostly for people that don't plan. Ebintu by'abaana byetaagamu okuplanninga nga bw'otagenda n'omala gagula mmotoka n'omwana tewali maze gagazaala. Good morning Arthur, I would like to inquire how many kilometers does a Mark II Grand give you per liter? Mark II Grand can give you up to 10. Up to 10. I don't want you to want to give you 12 because it might not give you the 12. Nenge soro kuwa up to 10. I've watched the cafe. It's a really a good show. Thank you, Jum. Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad you like it. So me, I'm celebrating us. We have done stuff. Juma, get 2013. I was 23 then. I started my first drama group when I was 16 years. At 16 nempitambagagabo ku kyalo nenfuna emitwalo gyange 7 nemakangene ntandika ekintu ekyange ntandika ekintu ekyange sente neziggwawo nga tukyali mu rehearsal nenkivaako but mwebale kulwana maani. Wilbur's comment kanjinoonye. Sorry King Daniels. Ata omuvubuka yandikomye ku myaka emeka okukozesebwa. Kakati no, Joshua, I don't think there is a limit to what age someone should stop being employed. I know people that are employed that are doing very well. And I know people that are self-employed that are doing very badly. So I'm thinking you should just know goals, Joshua. And if whatever you're doing, whether you're self-employed or employed by someone else, if it helps you get to those goals, do what you have to do. Simply, I think I've realized, Joshua, that tewali chintu kyakolebwa mu nsi nti omuntu alina kwekozesa. We know people that are employed that are doing very well. When I went to my first time in 2018, when I was doing marketing, I was in class with people that are employed naye nga bali bulungi okusinga ate abali self-employed. Nga sijja gamante on the outside naye nga even in real life bazimbye ennyumba z'abapangisa, bazimbye amaka gaabwe, balina emmotoka 2-3 nga they are doing very well, nga they are employed by someone else. Ate ng'era they don't want to stop being employed because talina kyajula. They can afford whatever they want. So I don't think there is an age where a young person should say kati sagala kunkozesa kangende nekozese okitegeera just do what you have to do to survive. You do what you have to do to get to your goals, because sometimes you may think that being self-employed gets you what you want, nenga ate being self-employed may keep you behind okitegeera nga kiza kuzabuza mabega. Because being self-employed is also hard. I'm telling you, I'm here. Me, I know. And employing other people is even harder. Do you know what it means? Okumanya nti omuntu oli bwe simusasula ngenda kuba mubi ne woba bye mukoze tebivudde mu sente naye gwe bw'otamusasula you're going to be a bad person. That's a very serious thing, by the way. So in a way, I find that if you get peace in being employed as a human being, and you can also fulfill your goals, please be employed. Techina tagali. Joshua. That's my belief. Personally, I know that there are people that were not meant to be employed. Like me, I think I wasn't made for that. When I did Maridiza UMI marketing, I went nagenda ne newa self-given internship. Nengina nembake want to win nakolera yo mwezi gumu ne negoba. First of all, at that workplace I found that ebintu ebyange binayinetaga kukola nga mbikola in the first 2 hours nembimala. Naye nga boss ayagala otuulawo the entire day nga tolina kyokolawo nga ngenda ne mugamba n'okumugamba maze byenkola mpa ebirala, because nalanga maze me I knew the KPIs and he doesn't want you to go out anywhere. He doesn't want you to go run your errands. He's giving you small money. But then I also figured that although he had hired a marketing person, deep down in him he knew that he knew better than me, which he did not though. Ngolumu omugamba n'ekintu tukole kino bwe kiti ate n'akiwakanya ne weebuza kati yamperedde kyo omulimu. Then at the end of the month Nakwatako 20% of the money he was supposed to pay me n'azimpa. N'agamba ati twakoze ssente ddala nja zikuwa. Ne mugamba omanyi, I can work for you as a consultant. Nja kujjanga just sobola kukola wano full time. Ne neegoba. Because I started working with him when I had a full tank of fuel. Ebiseera binali nvuga vits. Omwaka ogenda okugwako nga ndi mu kwota tanka. Nga ssente zampadde. Sisobola kuruningako maka gange nengula n'amafuta ne neegoba. Okitegeera. So then I thought ngate ndaba byakola nsobola okubikola. Ate nga ndaba nze wange mu Dynamo. There are people that are looking forward to working with Dynamo. And I said, you know what? Nina bye nayigayo nenzija ne implementing, and I don't regret actually coming out of that. But there are people, Joshua, that were not made to there are people that were not made to be self-employed. Jebari. To be self-employed requires that first of all you can take risks. It requires that you can push yourself. It requires that you have a thick skin. Or no kuba ne thick skin gwe. Ng'ebintu ebimu wadde tebikulya nnyo. Okitegeera. You need to have a thick skin gwe ng'omuntu. People will fight you left, right and center. Some people don't even need to fight to have a reason to fight you, but they will fight you. Okitegeera. Nti omuntu asobola n'okulwanyisa ekintu nga naye kimuyamba. That's what it happens. Now when you're employed, you have the cheap work politics of gundi tanjagala. Okitegeera. Ono oba yani gwe ngenda okublockinga. Comments zibadde, of course zibadde held for review. Naye ate talekera awo. Let me just help him blocking for now. Let me put him in time out. I'm not put him in time out. So Joshua, me, I believe there is no age where that someone can take on a time out. You take him time out here 24 hours. Hey. Uno msana eno Samsung yange yetaga S kanjiwe S. Ngina kendeza, let me first make it cold. Then nkendeze intensity. I'm going to read the comments when I can, but all we need to know, guys, if you're a young person, you have worked your way to where you are right now, and you believe you're not where you used to be last year or the year after that or the year after that, because personally as Arthur, I'm not where I was in 2016, I'm not where I was in 2018, I'm not where I was even last year. Genda bwoba toyagala kulya nkoko nganze nkoko si bintu byange, genda wegulire ka energy drink okanywe and celebrate yourself. Good morning, Paul Ntege. Morning, Council Patrick Agama. Arthur, what content do you produce in your drama career? So I personally, I used to be a stage person. I never used to believe in producing film. First of all, because film never made money for people, but also because I was just passionate about stage, and I always wanted to do something where I can basically get my content that I would ideally put on the stage and put it in another form, which is what I did with the cafe. That's exactly what I did with the cafe, and I'm proud of what we were able to accomplish with my team. So, but I've always done stage productions for corporate organizations as well. If, for example, the Uganda Law Society wants to communicate a concept, they would hire my company, and we would come up with like a drama, or we come up with a program where the drama is included, and that program is educating or sensitizing the public about that concept. So that's where we were majorly practicing the past couple of years. But we also did educational content for school-going kids and university students. So that's majorly what we were doing before we. Of course, I did produce some TV content that never went on to air. So the cafe is not my first TV show pilot. I did do a number of pilots. Yeah, so that's basically what I've been doing. And of course now, if you really want to know what I do, then also don't get a pal magic note about the cafe. Yeah, Arthur, the goal is Primo or Alex 15 million. Aononya Alex. Primo inzo kubenzi, but Alex inzo kuba in better condition. Deep in coffee. Alex, brother, money nowadays is so hard to get, Arthur. To make it is really hard than before in 20. I do business, but stuff is really hard nowadays. Yeah, I totally understand, Juma. However, I find that we need to really be innovative. We need to be innovative. Sometimes you need to rebrand. Sometimes you need to re-strategize. Sometimes you need to change location. Sometimes you need to hold expansion. Right now, I know there is an impending, according to experts, according to big entrepreneurs, there is an impending recession. Yeah, but I think for us in Uganda, we are already experiencing the recession. You get it? For the depression, money is not, people don't really have money. So I find, Juma, the best way for us to actually do business as young people is do business in the areas where people cannot do without. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Like, you see, fuel stations will always make money whether there is a recession or not. Their money will be reduced, but they will make money. People that sell food, they will make money. The money will reduce, but they will make money. People that sell water, they will make money. Reduce, but it will still go on. As long as you're producing something that people cannot do without, you will make money. So I don't know, Juma, I don't know what area of business you're in, but you could try and be innovative and start working on products that people can't do without. Telecom companies will make money, whether there is a recession or not. So I'm thinking that's the direction we need to be thinking about. Schools will make money, whether there is a recession or not. That's why Martha agenda kubaga gawarako wano. Because oba twagala oba tetwagala abaana baffe balina okugenda ku ssomero. Okitegeera kyovola banti abantu mu Uganda abantu abakyasiza okuba ne ssente bali mu masomero. Okitegeera. So Juma, I think if money is really hard to get when you're doing what you have always been doing in 2015 up to now, I think it's time for you to try and innovate a little. Try and find something that people can't do without. You see banks, saving a center in bank are expensive. But now they even introduce free accounts where you can put your money and they don't charge you a thing. Why? Because they want to make sure that they're dealing in something that people can't do without. So I think that's what you should be doing. But I said tax over, but they always make money. Whether you like border guys, the number of passengers may reduce, but they will still make the money. At home, also we have to take a time out. End up blocking, oh, you smanya yani. Antonia Gamba, these days there is a meme, Boboka Mango, self-employment, yes, anyway. True. Joshua Kauri Dako. I'm telling you, sometimes things are hard. Sometimes things are hard. Fenga abatandika business, sometimes you borrow to your neck. I'm telling you that tosobola kukola ebiseera ebisinga okujja ngo oli mu bedde naye bw'oba toli mu bedde osobola okwewola nekikutuuka mu bulago. That's why it's very easy for the people that normally advise us, kola bwoti aba ali employed. It's very easy for you to do business when you have a job that gives you money. God, this is a side gig. Never chitakola cent over okay. But for us people that are self-employed, you see now I'm driving to office. We have to make money there. We have to make money. If we don't make money, we close down. So you have to be innovative, create products every now and then, right? And make sure that every product makes like a money or gate. That's the same thing that is happening with banks. Chovura babakoleyo account bakola account y'abakazi ne bakola account y'abaana ne bakoleyo bichi ne batunda bu piggy bank bafuna akasente bank ina abantu abokusasula bayitirivu You see what is happening with City Oil, for example, because we are looking at City Oil. Or your guy aina City Oil, aina City Tires, aina Cafe Javas, aina oka supermarket, okitegeera kwegamba agatagata ebintu bingi asobola okuweza sente ezisasula abakozi abo bonna bonna ate ekyo ekizimbe kyemmanya inako n'abapangisa waggulu. Wuyo City Tires, City Oil, ainawo on the go ako ka kiosiki, okitegeera ainawo Savers supermarket, aina City Tires, aina City Oil, aina service center omwe baservicingire emmotoka, okitegeere ndoza sigayo tanatunda ku gas kyokka ndoza kyatanatunda naye atunda ebipiira, atunda brakes, atunda shock absorbers, atunda wipers, because wipers ziri ku moroka yange nazigula ku City Oil, nazigula za bei, buli wiper yebiri. Okitegeera kati bw'otunira abantu awo ezo business za entrepreneur omu zonna kati huyo yakola n'engano. Okitegeere kwegamba olabira ddala nga entrepreneurship, self-employment kuba kati entrepreneurship taliiwaawo naye ebintu bitambula. Abantu abasinga bali self-employed bw'atabawo emirimu tegikola ki? Tegitambula. And we should struggle to leave the self-employment bit tugende ku level eya entrepreneurship. Kati Mandela kwali ti Mandela ina branch nga bibiri teyetaaga kubeera ku buli branch ebintu okutambula. The internet has made everyone believe employment is a terrible thing. Employment gives you a solid base to spread your wings. Definitely. I think one of the reasons why I ended up being self-employed was because from performing arts ogenda kukolera. Because you need to also look at your industry. There are industries where like I have a couple of friends who are lawyers, and they tell you that in law, never better part of a law firm, you need to get your own clients. Yes, you'll get assigned the clients by the law firm. Then now you know a client. You have to be a good lawyer. So with law, you just have to get a law firm to be attached to, but still get your own clients, your own customers to represent. So it's important for you to understand your field, and there are fields that are where you are better off employed by someone. Mu accounting, they are just partners, they're not really employed. Every person has to get their clients. Kati mu accounting, people are self-employed whether they like it or not. They are self-employed. Ngojeko bana abantu ababakolera under them, but the real partners up there, babeda almost self-employed because they still have to go out there and look for customers. Like you see, like opticians, doctors, some of those professions, it's better no better attached to a big organization. Now when anybody no it will give you safety. I find that employment is not evil. It's not evil. It gives you comfort, by the way. Stress again, because you need to understand that it's the feeling of not worrying, where you're not worried about business not working out. Do you know what that means? Ngamukama we are not figuring out ebintu bitambule toteka mu sente gwo mulimu gwa kujja ku mulimu. Okitegeera. Juba, how are you? Omukumpunyi wako no leero wendi. Ha! Salumini! Obadde obuze. Make us feel listed the harsh words people tell us make us stronger. Today, I'm now grateful. Kituufu Pablo. Sometime back I asked you about Pajero Vitama V6. You told me it's like 50 million used Japan. But tell me more about it. If you can avoid that car, avoid it. Juba. Now, seeing Juba, it means you're either from South Sudan or you live in South Sudan or you're going to go to South Sudan. You guys buy some strange cars. Some of the cars that we don't buy here in Uganda, you guys buy and drive. Like you guys buy the Pajeros. Here we avoid them because they are hard to maintain. Sometimes people even fail to maintain them totally. So, but if you really want the Pajero, go ahead and buy it. But I would recommend that if you want to buy a car that would give you better experience, you should buy a Subaru or buy one of those SUVs by Toyota, like the Surf. You could buy the Vanguard or something like that. I know the Pajero kind of looks nice and all that, it's comfortable, but maintenance is really hard. Mitsubishis generally, Mitsubishis, Nissans, they are hard cars to maintain and keep on the road. But if you have your money, you have a lot of money, you can go on and buy. Good morning. I really appreciate your advice. I would like to buy a Toyota Wish worth 20 million, but which number plate? Jacobamu UB. You get a UB series. Chikoz is saying, actually, adding on Emma's comment, Arthur, is it possible to get a Wish Valvematic? No, not at 20, not now. Valvematic is still new. Everyone that has it still wants their car. You can't get it at 20. Just make 35 or 37 and get a new one from the bond. Jombe, you may be innovative, but problem is capital. I totally understand. Juma, I don't know what business you're in, but probably if you told me the business, being a marketer, personally, I see opportunity almost everywhere. Being a marketer. So probably if you told me the field you're in, maybe I would be able to advise how you can be innovative without investing more capital. Because sometimes the only capital you need is marketing. I'm telling you. Some of the things that I do, Nzenga Arthur, all I need is marketing capital. I tried to work for something, but there was no change. The whole year, then I started buying coffee. I got much money in 2 months. I bought my first car up to on this grade I am. But also the environment of employment in Uganda, like I always say that me, if I'm to work for someone, it will be a multinational company. Like if I work for Pepsi or Coca-Cola, you get those companies, they pay on time and they pay well. You can do something with their money. But if I'm going to work for like the person I worked for, most people that employ others, they valuing and they don't value the they can survive with those without the team they have, without the team they're employing. Banang, you guys like the broadcast. Thank you, Antonio. You guys like the broadcast. You're 35. Joshua, let me tell you, the truth is some of us were created not to be employed. I have been employed for 3 years now, but it didn't change. Some of us, if you can maneuver no korabi, it's better. No one go funa sente bintu bya mirundi ebiri. I remember some years back ngo sobola okugonza okunguza Pajero short n'ensasula. The way I used to like that thing. Nange Pajero nali njagala. But you Salmin go webuze. How many Pajeros do you see on the road today? Kazberezi Sports, because the Pajero Sport is like now the ultimate of the Pajeros. But how many Pajero Sports do you see on the road? Because those cars are not very easy to keep on the road. People are ignoring them now. They are not buying them as much. It's only the people that don't know, that don't have that exposure, that end up buying the Pajeros. But people are buying Land Cruisers. Antonio bampiti the project car. Jagala genda checking out lero. Tuka ku office kamere ngende nkoleyo task nga 3. Then bwe namala ngende nkabeleka project car ko. Of course omwami yampa desendeza pre-purchase inspection etaliwo. So I want to go and check out the car for him. So I'm going to check out like 2 or 3 cars for him. Then chigena maso. Eno line etero okutambula. Nerwe njigenzemu eganya okutambula. Nakuloba ngo oliko ekikulaba. Ate line etateta tambula lero yetambudde. Obaka naka Alex kano kikali eteuluji. Mudabi wavuga mukazi abakazi kwa mali. Jongwe Juma is saying I do plastic from Kenya, but I do wholesale. Who is your target market, Juma? Who is your target market? Because that's where I would start. Who is your target market and how do you market to them? Because majority of the time, if you have the capital for your core product, then the goal would be to understand your target market, understand how you reach them the best way. Because if you do plastics from Kenya, it means you have plastic chairs, you have buckets, basins and all that, right? Am I right? Isaac, good morning. Wakatuka manyi mubeera mukyalo. project ko yagala gitwaring nze bampitidde Starlet Glanza bampitidde Glanza teyaka naye nabasuubiza project ka guno omwaka naali badde enkola ki ngenda Antonio ngenda nyino genda era project kaje ngenda okusooka okebera nga sinagenda ku moroka z'ono omwami because ono omwami yesendeze weziri ayagala kugula moroka yendoza weekend. So I'm going to go look at that project car. People from the North, Congo, Sudan and Far districts. If you're looking at people that are up country, how do you market to them? Because that's also very important. Because if you're marketing to people from Congo, Sudan and up country, for example, Gulu, Noya, that is a district, right? Noya. So how do those people communicate? How do they have fun? Which social media channels do they use and all that? You need to understand those things. Then you need to have a marketing budget. I don't know if you have a marketing budget, or now you're one of those guys that have shops at Arua Park and you stop at that and then you use brokers. Because one of the ways you will make good money is by eliminating brokers, so that people just come to you directly. First of all, if you're targeting people that are outside the country, you need to have a website. I don't know if you have a website. Then you need to get certain certifications. You need to get endorsed by the companies that make those plastics. You need to get endorsed. I don't know how big you are, but being endorsed by a Kenyan company producing a interview, for example, they even include the name of your company on their website, will do you justice. Moba customer, people will easily want to buy from you because when they go to the website of the company that is manufacturing that, your company name is there. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. You need a website first of all. I don't know if you have created one. You need social media channels. Those are good for search engine optimization. You need a Google My Business page so that people can reach you without actually going through anyone. Clicking on Google Maps, then they come to you directly. Then you need to have a marketing budget every year. I normally find that the ideal marketing budget for small businesses is 5 million shillings. With 5 million shillings, you can run ads on at least one channel every day, and that channel majority of the time I found that it should be Facebook and Instagram, because there's one ad can go to Facebook and then Instagram. Then your WhatsApp needs to be a WhatsApp business, and then on that WhatsApp business you need to have the products listed out that trust me, just implement the few things I've told you and you'll see change in your business. And then you need to understand that these things don't stop now. You need to continue. Then you need to use TikTok for business. You need to post your products on TikTok. You need to explain to people are not, the world is so that's why there are people that don't even have shops in town, people that are working from home, they're making more money than people that are working from town. One of the reasons you should be having probably an office or shop in town is for convenience, for not only the customers but also for the people that work with you and for you. So I don't know, Juma Chimani, those things can be helpful. I don't know what you have already implemented. If you have not implemented anything, that might be the reason why business is not working out properly. Because I can tell you, you're competing with Nice House of Plastics. Nagenze yesterday to buy a battery, and I found something that I also like from them, like those big basins. Unfortunately, they did not have any. But the reason why I continue buying from Uganda Batteries Limited is because, well, I can Google where to buy batteries for a battery for my car, and Yalwala, Uganda Batteries is there. You get the chairs we use at office. I bought them from Nice House of Plastics because I could Google and I see where to get plastic chairs for office, plastic chairs for guests in office, and voila, Nice House of Plastics was there. You were not there. What you take here? I'm going to read the comments. Let me get space where it's convenient to read comments. It's ethically not correct to read comments when you're driving. You can enjoy the view, but I will not read your comments. You can enjoy my conversation, because when it comes to conversation, it's a new name. I think me starting for the love of cars is one thing that has helped me to be quiet when I need to be quiet, because nkera kumanya nensoka njogera ebigambo emitwalo 3 okitegeera bwe njogera ebigambo emitwalo 3 sireka lobanjagaza kyono bwe njogera ebigambo emitwalo 3 olunaku lugenda okutandika nandumaza afande gye bareko kale afande, can I not have a permit? abadanjagaza kyo anoonyeza kyangamba nga takiraba. Ne kansubire muri steady bagayi bange, kansubire muri steady olunaku lwaleero. I celebrate bannange, mwebale kwekolerera, mwebale kwerwanako, mwebale butakita. Mulaba borders nga bwe zitambula, majority of those guys are 35 and below. 35 and below, twava kumala kati tukola. Tukimanyi we need to work. Era tukola tirelessly. So I'm going to read the comments. Let me just get to a parking and I read the comments. She don't want me. She don't want me. And Juma, I'm running a training, digital marketing training, 1 month digital marketing training at my place. It will start next week on Wednesday. And for the other small business owners that would like to see the best way for you to market your business, I'm running a marketing training at Platos Institute and Marketing. It's going to run for 1 month, and I'm thinking abantu ngo in a business in struggling for now. You could probably decide to check out my course. It's only 300,000. Mitwala asatu joka for the full month, and you will learn practically. Ojja kuba oyiga what you need to do to use digital channels to market your products and services and business, right? So kakati etandika on Wednesday next week. Tugenda batutandika. So you can come and equip yourself with and the one thing I've learned is whenever I can acquire a skill, I acquire it. I pay. And I think one of my biggest expenditures in life has been either reading books. I buy a lot of books. Nagenda okusara ogenda. What's that? Nagenda okusara to go to UMI to study marketing. Naniso maybe tell you marketing comping there is something I don't get. I can tell you that when I went to UMI, I realized that course when najimara ngendo kula ngira waliwo ekibulamu. Still I'm doing plenty of courses in marketing. Yeah, so I'm running a digital marketing training. But music one. So I'm running a digital marketing training starting Wednesday. So the guys that would want to learn the best way to use digital marketing, you could ideally come and enroll. Yeah, Platos Institute. You can go to the website platosinstitute.com, platosinstitute.com, and then you can see whether that digital marketing course. So you can put platosinstitute.com/digital marketing mastery, and then you see. Kansome ku comment kati. Antonio, you're self-employed Muganda wango. Obera na 60% chances zoku blossominga. Project kanze ngenda kugula 10 oba Corolla FX Starlet na Jesonyo. Walachi wa Jesonyo Antonio. Nze Starlet eyo ngenda jigula. Tomaze nyinzo kagula mama abani na akagala. Yanga gendo kalabe. Ngomanya omutima gulingo ogutyemuka. Mbukusanga ka Starlet Antonio ZMP ze walifunye. Oba musanga Starlet Salmin ekyo kituufu nze gwola, but the business I have back home yields more than what I'm doing here. And what I realized is that if I give it more of my time or full time, walai chiba chigwa bulungi nnyo. Chiba man. Majority of the time the businesses you do obo inamu omukisa naye nga tonaba just kuchiwa amaanyi nga bosengo chiwa amaanyi agasuka go chiwa kati nga kigenda kola ate nnyo. Arthur, good morning. I'm saving next year. I want to buy a Fielder 2009. Besides the space, please compare Spacio new model and Fielder. There is no Spacio 2009. Spacio stopped being manufactured, I think, in 2007. So you can't. The comparison doesn't work. And both cars are very easy to maintain. But if you want to buy a Fielder 2009, then probably you can compare it to a Passo Sette. You get a Passo Sette replace the Spacio new model. 16 million. Can I get a Fielder old model? Yes, you can. Site na Jason ngenda kugula Corolla FX 10 as a project car, then data ngule nuwa. Antonio, your business you wait time. You won't regret, blaza. Chitufu. Isaac is saying, Arthur, njagala kugula Pajero old model. Ezaba minister bedda. I buy a new engine and gearbox in Kole 4x4 off-road project. Eriko no budomola. Nga bwe netereza okugula Hilux 200 million. Ezo Pajero zedda ogula Pajero mu engine ya ordinary. Waliwo engine obuganda tebufa. Naye batedduka. Pajero waliwo yangambye mbwa agina ku 4 million. Igendo ogikebere. Omugule na 3 tomugula 4. 4 yabadde alamula. Nze kugitwaling wendi awo on project car. Very true. Era next year ngenda kuwa my business full cause I'm planning to invest in more other small stock businesses. Nenga mona, as you think of investing more time in your business, put marketing plans, marketing budget, guys. Mu marketing businesses amwe. Nebobera ku kyalo, at least go to churches, sponsor churches, genda ko malwaliro bako byokolayo. Okitegeera, you don't really have to just market digitally, but for businesses that are based in communities, for example, Antonio Bobo ina like a welding business ku kyalo, back into yokola ku kyalo ko ebiku boosting a brand yo, but anko manya wali Antonio akola welding, anti church eyo je mulaba bino ye yabikola, anti kudwairo Antonio lyo wa welding ye yakola bino, so people start supporting you because you also support the communities. As you can marketing that are sustainable businesses, so it's a sustainable approach and people keep supporting you because you support them, support you. That's why you find that abantu nga Airtel bakolezo zikabaka run because abantu kati abagala kabaka bajja kuba mu Airtel because Airtel is supporting kabaka. Okitegeera ne bagenda bagula ebitanda because kati abantu abagenda mu dwaliro okitegeera. So sustainability is also very important. Amina Nicholas. GT started impose but glanza ya abakazi nnyo. Anti glanza ya abakazi eyo yebamu sente. Yebamu sente lanze mulinde. Ngenda ndaba ka glanza akubikana nsanyusa. Ngenda kajjayo nze nkakole project ka. Mama bana yagira avugira mu batabani be. Can I visit for more business ideas? Yes, Juma. You can. Na katobo osasula consultation era bujja. Nengane guys, let me say bye. Let me go do some work before I go to the field, because I'm already on pre-purchase inspection. Bansa suited, so I have to go and inspect. Joshua, Webale Kedamani, Antonio, Stanley, Martha Director, Martha Academy, Semus Wilba, Timmy, Bokenya Abi Harbat, Prosi Bravo, Saidi Mokose, Myombia Mark, Ategeka Weekly for Zeya, Mutumba Pade, Ndiku Batreyo, Omeja Moses, Joshua Agaba, Moses Heath, Council Patrick Asiku, Muhammad Medi, Ibanda Bernard, Deep in Coffee, Shaziabu Zilashari oba wawono, Charles Nkugwa, Mroza Siba Mazeyo, Taremwa Semusu Wilba, Kabusu Viani, good morning. Waru Kabusu Viani Nekayongo Ani, spelling is Ezichukam, Jombo Juma, Deep in Coffee, Nsereko Alone, Salmina, King Daniels, Paul Tegeda Great. Uno you're going to them time out. But another more commenting and you're blocking and blocking. Isaac, Mobile Boutique Juba, Pablo Henry. Temwera bila kuromukaga tugenda batu ba cafe ku Palm Magic Loco. Mwe mbamaze banange. Mbamaze. Luirika Isaac Mpozi. I know JK agenda kujja kula broadcast eno later man. Nkusabira nnyo kyono kiyite mu naye mwe wamwe muri organized mwetagana kusabira. Muri organized nnyo naye era tujateeka mu essala. Alex Chizvumbi, Jeremy, yes, Mbamazeyo mwe, Juko Nicholas. Arthur, talk about Fielder and Wish, which is best? The Fielder, Bobo Gula Kumbitano, is best for fuel consumption, fuel efficiency. The Wish is better at working. Until Bobo Gula Wish ya Valvematic millions on those Sato one most time. Banga Katia Yingidana and Inch Manuali, Babroka Bay Kampala. But guys, I wish you Derek Luley, Mawanda Hakim, but this all good day. May God bless you. I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Question Friday, right? So tomorrow you can ask whatever question you have on your mind. May God bless you. Ciao.